show, and let's talk about the challenge. Now, one of the things, I don't watch a lot of reality TV. I do watch a lot of reality competition shows. That's kind of like my favorite thing. I've kind of outgrown the whole reality TV, like the whole Real Housewives stuff. Like every now and again, I'll take a gander based on some things. Like I told you, I do want to see the season with the New Jersey season because I got to see Jen Aiden get slapped the shit out of with that glass. Because that bitch had a long time coming. I can't stand her. And the people that sit and defend her, there's a special place in hell for y'all, but and Teresa. But anyway, to get off the Housewives, one of the shows that I do love besides RuPaul's Drag Race, another favorite competition show, even though y'all get on my nerves with some of the things, the little stunts that y'all be pulling up on there, and some of the decisions. And, what else? The Traitors is another show I love, but one of the shows that I absolutely love that I've grown up with and I have stuck it out. I can't believe I've stuck it out for 40 damn seasons. The Challenge is coming back with a whole new season where their 40th season, where they're going to bring back all the vets and it's going to be a battle of the eras. And there's 4 eras, and we're going to get into who's a part of each era and which teams I'm rooting for. So it says the longest running reality competition series is back with its monumental 40th season. The Challenge 40 Battle of the Eras will debut on MTV Wednesday, August 14th at 8 p.m. The new season will feature, and it's probably going to be like 90 minutes because they do be making I've noticed they've been doing longer seasons of the Challenge, which I've been living for. So the new season will feature 40 veteran players from the series' last 26 years, each representing their era. The roster features the most champions ever, including 7-time winner Johnny Bananas Venanzio, 5-time champ CTC. His name is CT. We call him CT, but it's Chris Tamborello. 4-time winners Darrell Taylor and Jordan Wisely, and 3-time winner Derek Kosinski. Now, here's the thing. I love me some Jordan. Jordan need to calm down sometimes. He get a little too arrogant, but I like him. And I like both Dereks because they have Derek Kosinski is going to be on there, and then they got Gay Derek, who was just on the All-Star season that just ended, I think last week on Paramount Plus. I just binged it the other day. So, because I hate, like, when I watch those type of shows, I get so caught up in it. It's like, I can't keep waiting every week for a new episode. So I wait till the whole season finishes out and I'll binge it. So they said winners who have won the title twice include Mark Long, Johnny Mannion, Rachel Robinson, Cara Maria Cervello, Laurel Stuckey, and Jody Weatherton, Casey Clark, Nehemiah Clark, Katie Cooley, Tori Deal, Brad Fiorenza, Aviv Melmed, I have no idea who that is, Emily Schramm, Devin Walker, and Jenny West. And they said that they have all taken home one. Well, actually, I say Casey, Nehemiah, Katie, Tori, Brad, Aviv, Emily, Devin, and Jenny have only taken home one win. But Mark Long, Johnny, Rachel, Cara Maria, Laurel, and Jody have taken home 2 wins. And Laurel just won. Shout out to Laurel, who just won the All-Star season. And Cara Maria came in second. And then, oh my God, who came in third? It was the I forgot his damn name, but he was from one of the old seasons of, I think it was Road Rules. So it was a guy that came in third. And I was so mad when Leroy got kicked off because he didn't finish out the challenge. He made it to the final, but he didn't get to, him and his baby mama, because they're not married. I really was rooting for them because they got a baby and all this other stuff, but it don't seem like she's doing this season. But anyway, so they said the cast must first compete at the Era Invitational and eliminate the weakest links from within their own challenge era, for only the best will earn a coveted spot on their team, the press release reads. With relentless new challenges and twists, these seasoned veterans are perpetually kept on their toes in the game they thought they had mastered. Legends will collide as they endeavor to etch their names into eternal challenge stone and earn their share of $1 million. Now, I don't think anybody on this show has ever won $1 million. Or am I wrong? Because I've always thought, like, okay, so they do 200,000, they probably done $500,000, but I don't think anyone's ever won $1 million. That's a big thing. First of all, I still think that they need to raise that damn money on RuPaul's Drag Race. Like, why are y'all giving people, okay, they think, oh, 200,000, 250, that ain't shit after taxes. Like, I would love for y'all to kind of really push it to $500,000 or $1 million, especially with all the money that y'all make in MTV. They said the Challenge 40 Battle of the Areas countdown begins to meet the cast and launch special, which will air on August 7th at 8 p.m., 1 week before the premiere. Additionally, new episodes of MTV's official Challenge podcast will drop new episodes every Thursday following the premiere. The challenge was created for MTV by Bunim Murray Productions. So, without further ado, let's get into the list of people who are going to be on the upcoming season. So, of course, I had to bring the pictures in. Wait, am I on the right one? No, I'm not. It's this one because it makes it look bigger and better. Hold on. Okay, so let's bring it down some. And so our first group that we have, because I'm doing this on the fly, is we got Anissa Ferreira, Brad Fiorenza, CT, Darrell Taylor, Derek Kaczynski, Jody Weatherton, Katie Cooley, Mark Long, Rachel Robinson, and Tina Barta. First of all, because I've been watching the show from the beginning. There's so many people in this group that I absolutely love. It's gonna be real hard to see, like, oh damn, who are y'all gonna get rid of? Anissa is my girl, but I be feeling like she don't really be bringing it as much as she has. Brad, I don't know. When I just watched him on the All-Star season, this wasn't his year. His head, in my opinion, was not in the game. He kept fucking up a lot of the challenges. I'm rooting for him to get his redemption situation, but I don't know. And, CT plays a good mental game as well as a physical game. So it's going to be a hard one. Like, who y'all going to go after first? I already feel like, as much as I love Katie, she's a loose cannon. So she's going to bring the dramatics. Derek is a bit quiet, but he is sort of like the silent assassinator. Mark also, he's a legend in this. Like, he's from the very first season of Road Rules. So he older than Methuselah. So so him being a part of the show is awesome. And I'm so glad that we got Rachel coming back, because Rachel was just on a season of All Stars where she got sent home too. So I'm rooting for him. Okay, so now let's go to the next photo, which is this group. Of course, now it's like I gotta open up all the damn photos. So now we have this group here. Now this is another strong one, in my opinion, where we have Era 2, which is Aviv Melmed. I have no idea who that is, because I'm looking in the picture and I'm like, who is that? Whose name is Aviv? Oh, that's that girl. Maybe I do know her, but I don't remember her. Anyway, Brandon Nelson. I don't see Brandon lasting. Brandon was just on the season of All Stars, the one that's on Paramount Plus, if you haven't seen it. But this is actually a good group too. So y'all have Cara Maria, who is melodrama on steroids. Derek Chavez, who I was looking at him on the last season. I was like, Derek stepped his pussy up on that season, and then also I was looking at him like, well, I want to eat his butt. I've always had a little crush on Derek. Emily Schramm, Johnny Bananas, Kelly Ann Judd, Laurel Stuckey, Nehemiah, and Ryan. So you already know, I already know what this gives. Y'all gonna go after the gays first. They didn't do that last season. They had a pretty good amount of people who, and I love to see it in regards of, with the gays and how they was dealing with on the challenge. Because one of the things I've always hated about the challenge is when the gays are on there and y'all be always trying to throw the men under the, into the arena, and y'all want to chop them. So it was good that Ryan and Derek lasted as long as they did, including Derek finally making it to a final, but also because Derek stepped up and was really working his ass off in a lot of those challenges. So he really stepped up and proved himself physically. And which is why I always had this idea to do a show like The Challenge with LGBTQ people, because I always feel like, we only see a side of the gays where they do drag or they do hair and makeup and all that. I said, there's gays out here who do entertainment. I mean, they do physical challenges and stuff too. So we definitely need that. But I could definitely see that this season is going to be melodramatic, especially Era 2, where they're going to be, there's a lot of drama, a lot of argument, a lot of infighting. Ryan to me hasn't really been bringing it physically, but Derek has shown he has definitely stepped up. So hopefully I could see him lasting. Brandon is a little too quiet in my opinion. Johnny Bananas, with him and Cara Maria on the same damn team, and Laurel, them hotheads, child, it's going to be a hot ass mess. And no shade, but I'm here for it. So now we have Era 3, which is Amanda, Avery, and I actually like Avery. I didn't know much about her because maybe I missed the season that she was on or whatever the case was. But I actually thought she did a good job on the last season of All Stars. She didn't make it into the final. She almost did because she actually didn't wait too long. She actually earned her star, but then she got to take it away. But she tried to fight for it, and then she didn't make it into the final, unfortunately. But we'll see how far she gets in this season. Then, of course, we got Corey, who I actually like, but he gets on my nerves too. Devin, full of drama. You know, he's really good at hatching plans and being mentally smart, but also he's good at the physical challenges, especially when it comes to puzzles. Jonnae, okay, whatever. Leroy, you know, I love me some Leroy. And especially because he has Cam, Killer Cam, who I don't see is on this season coming up. So they have to he's going to be there fighting for not only the mother of his child, who is most likely sitting this out because she's raising a kid, but he's got to fight for her and then fight for their son. Like, so he's got a lot of reasons to be there. And I liked their story arc on the last season of All Stars, but and I was so sad to see Leroy get cut from the final, but I'm glad that he's back. Then we have Nia Moore, Tony Raines. Well, I'm glad that Tony's coming back because Tony was on the last season of All Stars, but he had to leave because of a family emergency. So he didn't really get to compete like he wanted to. But it was good to see Tony come back, especially with all the things that he was going through, you know, in the past. And this was like his moment of redemption. So we'll see how well he does on this upcoming season. You know, Jordan is someone who's very good at the physical challenges and stuff, but a lot of times his arrogance can get the best of him. And Tori. So I live for Tori. So that's they got a really good strong team of people on this upcoming season, and I am here for it. And last but certainly not least, let's get to Era 4, which in my opinion is, in the words of Miss Mamas from that show, they are the weakest link. Goodbye. But there's a couple of them on this team that I'm like, okay, I actually like some of y'all, but no shade. Era 4 is the weakest, but might be the most dramatic. So first of all, y'all got Horacio on there. You know, I live for some Horacio. That is a good looking ass boy. So Horacio Gutierrez Jr. Then we got Jenny. Y'all already know Josh, Joshy, as we like to call him. Child, I'm waiting for him to come out of the closet. Of course, this is cute. But Josh with all his melodramatics. Then we got Casey, who, you know, I think she's still engaged to Nani. I hope they are because I want that relationship to work. I like Nani and I like Casey. So hopefully them lesbians are still together. Kylan Young, I'm familiar with him, but it's like, okay, whatever. Michelle Fitzgerald, don't know her. Nerese, okay, whatever, girl. Like, who she gonna do? Sleep with half the cast? Because that's basically what she was given. Olivia, meh. Paulie, now Paulie is Carl Maria's boyfriend, who also came out as bisexual. So it'll be interesting to see how that dynamic works out because it's like you got your girlfriend and you got two couples. Well, you got a couple. Shouldn't say two couples because two is like four. So you have a couple who are on two different eras that that are going to try to fight to make it all the way to the end of the show. And yeah, so they have, and then Theo. So I'm like, okay, Theo, isn't he British? I think he is. I mean, I've seen him on the newer seasons, but yeah, Theo is just there. So out of Eras 4, the only people that I can see that's really going to bring it with the drama and all that other stuff, it'll be Horacio. Well, no, Horacio is somebody who is all about the physical challenges and doing what needs to be done. He's not somebody that's loud and rambunctious and always needs to do dumb shit to get attention. So Horacio is like the silent killer. But the people on that team that I feel like is going to be the messiest and the more dramatic, I could definitely see Josh and Paulie basically, you know, doing what needs to be done. But I already have a feeling that they really going to be going after the Eras 4. So if I really had to choose on this season, you know, because I live for, you know, the original cast members of like CT and all of them, I'm going for Eras 1 and Eras